Yeah. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's not gonna be that long, but we gotta know what's happening. I'm gonna explain to you guys. Yo, Centra, what's up? Having an Elvis day. Hello, Marshall. Rich Cable, what's up? Wayne B. It's not Wayne B, it's Wayne B. Wayne. That automatic. Good evening, Martin. How you doing? Sasha. We dropped below 47. We doomed. Yo, Tila, bad news. I've got COVID. No, man. I hope it's that Omicron variant because you know that's mild. Tell us what we're doing. We are not yet there, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm just doing the stream because I was wondering, do I want to do the stream right now? Because nothing is actually happening, but I can sense, if this, what I think might happens, it's gonna be bad night, right? So, I thought, catchy stream there, what's up? Mr. Adopter, you are clickbait. No, I'm not clickbait, a lot of people will make the stream after the event is actually happened. I am the only one that's making the stream before the event actually happens, So I am only one warning you, in the title it says warning. It's not urgent or emergency, it says warning. It is a warning. Like, I'm gonna show you what I think might happen. I'm gonna show you some danger signals. And there is also a bullish scenario, of course. There's always a bullish scenario. I'm gonna tell you exactly what has to happen, what we want to see tonight. But if this, what I think might happen, if this happens, because I've seen it happen before in this kind of pattern, if this happens, we might pull back. Now, I'm not saying we're going to go at 38,000 or 42,000 or 40,000 or anything like that. I'm just saying we're gonna have a red evening or something like that, right? You think bear market? No. You are overdoing it, bro. What country, Balkan, are you from? When I was, I'm from former Yugoslavia. I was born in Yugoslavia. I grew up in Yugoslavia. I left Yugoslavia, and then everybody said, "Hey, man, you're from Bosnia." So that's life. That's life. And I was like, "Hey, man, what's Bosnia?" And then I had to go ask my dad, "Hey, Dad, what's Bosnia?" I didn't know. I thought I was from Yugoslavia, but obviously I'm from Bosnia. So, but I'm in Norway now, so I watch you far too much to think that you're a clickbaiter. You're my top guy. Ooh, nice. Lol, I hear him just asking. Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. 48 then bounce. He's from Romania. He's a Roma gypsy. Serbia. Okay guys, I'm gonna start the stream. I'm gonna look what's happening, man. Am I gonna explain to you guys? Helio Senoshka. Ja, ikke sant? What is the warning? I born in Yugoslavia, not in Croatia. yeah, that's how stuff goes. I thought you were, somewhere there, you use the right letters, Dollar looks like backtesting Fatima support for another leg up, so BTC back to 45. Let's see dollar. I haven't checked the dollar right now. 4 hourly. I don't think it's back. I think he's just going towards downside. Now this is what we actually predicted up here. We predicted that this pulse move to the upside cannot be sustained because you're away from the moving averages too fast to the upside, hit resistance and right back down. Our supports are our resistance are legit. Our patterns are universally verifiable, force of nature, and when we draw something, do you know guys how long we've been looking at this weekly chart ever since down here? This was in July. We've been looking at a July chart. We've been looking at this inverse head and shoulders pattern, and we've been calling for this target for so long time right now. Even with all these dumps on the downside, nothing stopped, the call for the target. This went parabolic to the target, hit the target up here. We said right now, this is it, guys. We went too fast. Now, if this climbed maybe slowly up here, maybe we got to some kind of 98, but it went just too fast up here. hit the top up here. Right now it's retracing. It's gonna retrace for a while, not just, you know, today or tomorrow. It's gonna retrace for a couple of weeks, and this is like the best case scenario for Bitcoin right now, because if you know, dollar pulls backwards, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? We're gonna pump, you know. So you know, we are hoping for some kind of pump. I sleep good because I'm not worried anymore. We'll be fine. Yeah, Huffy, you got you know, magic. What is it called? I don't know. Good evening, TF Fans Club gang. What's up, TLF family? Salim is here now. All the green names are coming. The late buyer. What's up? What's up? They agree with the head and shoulders on the daily time frame. We're gonna check that out, Nima. We're gonna check that out. Flash crash, fill orders go up. Something like that. Something like that. But I'm telling you what is gonna happen. The late bus driver. Hi, you're late, man. Now I can see you stream. No working tonight. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. The late bus driver. The guy actually changed the name for the stream, man. I love that. Dismos. MC Short Squeeze Tech Analysis, sorry. Ooh, what? Sorry for what, man? Sorry for what? What did you do? MC Short Squeeze Tech Analysis. Okay, the crystal ball, yeah. Gypsies are only minority here. Easy now. Yeah, Romanians are not gypsies. Roma people are, you know, what we call gypsies, you know. I don't think we can show, you know, we can just call them Roma people. I don't want to go into that, you know, but you know, what's up, tight. So do you guys want to know? So dollar looks very nice. I think dollar will actually go towards downside now. This is inversely correlated with Bitcoin, so if this goes towards downside, it might just help. It just might help us just a little bit to push the price towards the upside. That's good to know. I tell you, no, tomorrow when you wake up, BTC is 60k. Ooh man, I would love that. What's the warning? We're gonna come to the warning. We're gonna late stink here. Enjoyable and very accurate predictions. Hi man, can you check Matic if it has any divergence? Matic doesn't have any divergence, but Matic is sitting at resistance. Unfortunately, Matic is sitting at resistance right now, and you can see this rising wedge up here. Matic is sitting at the resistance, and unfortunately, it is extended from the moving averages. So 10 and 20 moving average down here on the weekly time frame. So it is a little bit. Sorry, this is weekly time frame. No, it's not actually extended. It is sitting at. Matic might just pump like crazy, guys. Matic might just pump like crazy. Look here, guys. This very important resistance up here and the support down there. It's in a rising wedge. If Matic breaks this line towards the upside, we're gonna have a parabolic move on Matic. So you know, keep on watching Matic. If Matic goes above 2.6 or something like that, 2.6 up here, I think it's gonna go have a parabolic move towards the upside. Luna is also looking very great right now. I think it's having some small pull, you know, trying to go towards the upside. You can see here pullback, you know, trying to break out of this some kind of triangle up here. It's quite crappy triangle, you know, but you know, we take what we get, right? So you know, it is doing some kind of nice move towards the upside, trying to break. If it pulls back, you know, I'm expecting it to go all the way back to 65, and that might happen if Bitcoin pulls back. So this is also the reason why I think Bitcoin might pull back, and that's the warning, guys. The warning is about Bitcoin pulling back, and we're gonna go back to the Bitcoin. But right now, let's talk about Luna. Luna is right now trying to break out. This is a 4-hourly candle, so still 2 hours and 14 minutes left. It doesn't look like it has the, you know, the push that it needs to go towards higher. So I think it might pull back, close below the line. If it close below the line, it might all the way fall all the way down to 64 levels or something like that. That's around 10% drop or something like that, if I'm calculating this correctly from last time. Yeah, it was 12% drop right now. It might go a little bit down, right? So this is also one of the dangerous things when I'm thinking of Bitcoin. I'm not just thinking of Bitcoin, I'm thinking of Bitcoin in correlation with everything else, right? So I'm looking at other coins that are maybe bullish, but you know, when is this bullishness stop? So Matic has been bullish for a while right now, and you can see here on the daily time frame, it is a little bit towards the upside. It is at resistance. So if Bitcoin, for example, should pull back, Matic might pull back, Luna might pull back, these Bitcoins might pull back, right? Because they are sitting at some kind of resistance, and that's always one of these things that you know you want to take into account. That you know, too much bullishness on some bullish coins when they're hitting resistance, and then Bitcoin looks weak at the same time, it might indicate some kind of danger, take it slow. That's the first lesson. So let's so right now, you know that Luna and Matic, for example, are some kind of tops, you know, and they are hitting and trying to break certain resistances, and Luna and Matic has been two coins that are extremely bullish. I haven't checked ETH, but let's see ETH up here. Now this upper line on ETH, I'm not quite, you know, a fan of the upper line up here on the ETH. Maybe it should actually be always something like this up here, you know, so we might have, you know, longer time period up here for it. I think even this might actually be quite legit, you know, legit triangle. It's a little long triangle, but you know, whatever. It is a little triangle, so it might, you know, oscillate, you know, up and down between these levels. Might, I say might, you know. Also, there is of course this line down here. I'm gonna show you. I think it's something like this up here. It looks like we are breaking this line, at least, you know, 1, 2, 3 touches. This is 4 touches, but this is engulfing candle, so I'm not quite sure about this line. But it looks like we are breaking the line. Still 2 hours left, so you know, on the daily up here. Looks like maybe on the 4 hour we did already make, you know, manage to break that. So it does look a little bit bullish. Let's see here if Ethereum got any kind of divergence going on here. Yeah, Ethereum got a little bit of divergence up here. Let me see up here. You gotta zoom out for this kind of stuff. So we got a pivot point up here, and then we got this no pivot point, this no pivot. Yeah, so if this continues towards the upside a little bit more, right? If this continues towards the upside and this fails to break the line and stay something like it, we might have some kind of small RSI divergence, but it's not a big deal if you can continue pumping up. So Ethereum is not a help, too much of a help. So let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. What do I see on Bitcoin that people don't? I feel positive vibes on the market. Yeah, I mean, guys, best case scenario, we just, you know, we close in 2 hours and 11 minutes, we close above 10 moving average. If you can do that, you can see here we are at the resistance right now. You see this 10 moving average up here, right up here, you can see 10 moving average. If you can close above the white line up here, if you can close above the white line, guys, if we can close about the white line, guys, maybe there might be some kind of bullishness. But even then, you have to be careful. What is the big danger signal for Bitcoin right now? And that's this line over here. This is a trend line that we cannot break. You can see here we broke it on downside, but we came right back up again with bullish engulfing candle, which is actually quite bullish and quite good. We like that. Now, unfortunately, we did not do what we needed to get above the 10 moving average. So we came all the way up, you know, we tried to break that, pulled back just below the 10 moving average and closed below that and opened on the downside. Closed again below the 10 moving average, so we are still below 10 moving average. So let me show you, let me explain you what kind of pattern this is or displaying up over here. And you can see this all the time in a lot of charts, all the time frames. This happens all the time. So suddenly there are two almost the same kind of patterns, but you know, they play out differently. You got some kind of a big rise towards the upside, doesn't matter what kind of rise it is. You got the rise towards the upside, like over here, big rise towards the upside, and then what happens, you have a big pullback on the downside, Now sometimes you will have some kind of moving average down here, and when it has the pullback, it pulls back to the moving average and then tries to, you know, bounce off of that moving average towards the upside. It tries to bounce, but oftentimes more times it breaks that on the downside than towards the upside. So it rises fast towards the upside, hits some kind of resistance, and then becomes overbought, you know, it becomes overextend towards the upside, then it smacks down on the moving averages, hugs the moving average, and then fails to bounce, you know, and goes towards the downside. Right now this pattern over here is playing on the monthly time frame on Bitcoin, but we won't go into that because, you know, who cares about monthly time frame, like, you know. So yeah, but what's happening over here, it's not exactly the same, but it is a little bit different, but you know, it's still you know, some kind of danger signal. So over here, what's happening over here is that Bitcoin is going towards the upside. You got some kind of moving some kind of moving average up here, and what happens here is that we fell down, but we fell down below the 10 moving average. And here comes the problem. Oftentimes, when you know, price falls below certain moving average, it will try to get up above that certain moving average. So you see this white line, how it's you know keeping us as a resistance. You know, 1, 2. This is first try. This is second try, and this is third try. 3 try. We had 3 tries up here, trying to break towards the upside. Okay, somebody says that this is, you know, inverse head and shoulders, and I said it might be, but I'm not quite very fond of it. We're gonna look at inverse head and shoulders over here as well, but oftentimes it will fall below the 10 you know, the moving average. It will try to break up, and at one point it won't try more, and maybe you will get a fake, you know, fake out towards the upside. So you close up here and then you get a big, you know, red candle towards the downside. So oftentimes this pattern breaks the moving average, tries to get up, fails that, and just drops right down. Sometimes you get this fake move towards the upside and then a drop to the downside. But oftentimes, I'd like to say a lot of times, this happens very often, and it's a very bearish way to behave. So when you extend, then you go down, either hug the moving average from the upside but cannot escape the moving average, or you fall below the moving average and cannot break it towards the upside again. That's always a bearish sentiment in the market right now. So the only way this is going to be validated, or this pattern is going to be validated towards the downside, if we break this trend line up here. This is a trend line to the uptrend. We do not want to break it. Now breaking this trend to the downside is not a big deal. I mean, we might get some kind of sideways move, we might get some kind of drop to the downside, but we are not talking about any kind of drop to 40,000 down here. It might happen after a while that we get all the way down there, but the first thing you do not want to do is want to break the uptrend. This is a very nice uptrend. It might indicate some kind of a V-shaped recovery towards the upside. Right, if you can continue climbing up here, maybe even a little bit faster up here or something like that, and continue going towards the upside. But this is kind of just too soon, and this pattern over here, I do not like this pattern. So that's why I'm saying this is a warning stream. What can happen if this should play out? So this pattern I just explained to you, extend, smack, well, technically it's not smack, it's extend, go below the moving average, cannot escape the move, very bearish movement. And this has been going on. This is on the 4-hourly candle, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. This has been going for over a day below the 10 moving average. So if we should fail right now, to close above the 10 moving average up here, if you should fail this candle, if this candle in the next 2 hours and 5 minutes fails to close above this line up here, that's the first sign that we might just don't have enough bullishness to push towards the upside. And that might be the first sign that we might actually drop below. The second sign is going to be breaking the trend line, breaking the 20 moving average on the downside. So this candle closes, this goes a little bit towards the upside, this push on the downside, we do some kind of move over here, maybe try even to pull back over there. But if we close the next 4-hourly candle, if we close the next 4-hourly candle below the 20 moving average, if we close the candle below the I cannot draw it, doesn't matter, like this. Okay, let's do it a little bit bigger. If we close the next big fat candle below the 20 moving average down here, that's very bad sign, and you don't want to do that, of course. We did it over here, but I think it was prematurely, and then it pumped to it went down. It was just kind of not time, and it pumped back. But the pump back, engulfing bullish candle, super bullish, but something is holding the price down. So this is a warning stream. It is not something that is happening right now, but I'm just trying to educate you a little bit, tell you what I think might happen, and tell you that this over here, what's happening right now, might be last candle before drop. So when I go to sleep, when I wake up, I'm hoping you pumped the price all the way up to 50 moving average up here to 52 or 54 or something like that, and that would be the best case scenario, right? So the bearish scenario is the pattern. The bearish scenario is that you are very close to the trend line. The bearish pattern is that the bullishness is kind of lacking a little bit. Now the bullishness and the positive thing is this bullish engulfing candle. It's a very nice candle. So we actually dropped down here, but we managed to get it back up above the 20 moving average. That's good. We are still above the trend line. That's good. A bullish engulfing candle, good. So we definitely have probability to pump towards upside. So what's gonna take us to actually go all the way up to 54,000, like I said in today's Bitcoin video? You can go to channel. I made a video today. I was saying that we might just go. I think the probability is around 54,000 levels up here. Right, I think we might just pump all the way up here to 54,000, and I still think that, but it is important to notice that in any case that we might dump on the downside. So the only thing this is gonna go towards the upside is, number one, we have to close above the 10 moving average. Okay, so we have to close up here, and the second candle, that means the candle after this one, preferably has to be a big candle towards the upside, because if it's just a doji or something like that, we don't like dojis. If it's just a doji or something like that after this candle, then the third candle might push us downside. So the second candle is very important. It's a green candle, big candle, you know, big and big, you know, this is nice big candle, but you know, any kind of big candle, full candle will be nice. So we would like, you know, to see some kind of 2 full candles up here or something like that. That would be like the best case scenario right now for Bitcoin. That's gonna take around 6 hours from now. 6 hours from now, and we're gonna see how that actually plays out. And if that's the case, that we might see some kind of 54 levels where I think, you know, we should go towards the upside up there. But just in case, boss, pin the comment. You can pin the comments yourself, man. There we go. So over here, it is very important to break toward the upside now, because I don't think this can, I don't think this move can handle more sideways movement. It cannot handle more sideways, because you can see these, you know, these moving averages are coming close. So in the next 2 hours, next 6 hours, we're gonna see big moves, guys. Either towards the upside, which I actually hope, or to the downside. You know, if this bearish scenario should play out. Let me just draw nice, you know, triangles up here. So if this bearish scenario you know, plays to the downside, we might see some kind of breakout on the downside. But you know you can see here it is already pulled back below the 10 moving average. Still 2 hours left. Let's see here on the 1 hourly time frame, because 1 hour is closing in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Let's see if we can get you know, hold this 50 moving average up here. It's really not important. It's only what happens in the next 2 hours. There is no divergence here. I think I checked up here. Yeah, there is no divergence up here, so everything is going nice and dandy up here. Let's see here in 1 minute and 7 seconds if this is gonna close above this 50 moving average or not. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it, you know, but it's okay to know, you know, what is gonna happen, what needs to happen, you know, for something to happen. It's nice to say, you know, 50% up, 50% down, but you know, the other part is, you know, making sure to know exactly what needs to happen, you know, for actually something to be good and bad. What's up with the moons, player? The moons are happening on the 19th, so we got like 11 days of, you know, pain left. What do you think about safe haven? No clue, man, no clue. I haven't heard about that. Probably something new. BMR Gala only has one game, so I feel it will trace when hype settles. Yeah, gaming stuff is so much hype, man. Smash like button, this late stinker says. How our stock market is doing generally. Stock markets have actually recovered, so you know, my call for the top of the stock markets might fail. We are good in spending money. I know one duo successfully blockchain developed in Romania. Okay, so you're talking about Romania, right? It's cool. Your thoughts on the new BTTC mainnet launch December 12th. I heard what is BTTC, and there we go. We closed above the 50 moving average, which is very nice. You can see here, open on the candle is above. Open on the candle is actually above the 10 moving average up, sorry, 50 moving, exactly on the 50 moving average. But we managed to close above the 50 moving average, which is nice. But you know, we are kind of hugging the line, so you know, there's not that much help over there. Let's see up here. Do we see anything that might disturb us on the small time frames? Momentum is failing. That's nice. This is going a little bit towards downside. That's nice. 4 hourly is still below the line. So we got right now 2 hours left. The 4 hourly, I think the 4 hourly is the most important right now. 4 hourly is also the close. When 4 hourly closes, the daily will close. So we're gonna check out the daily. BitTorrent new blockchain. That's why BitTorrent is pumping like crazy. I saw BitTorrent pump like crazy towards the upside. Where is BitTorrent? Here is BitTorrent right now, 1.70, but it hit some kind of resistance, unfortunately. You see here, BitTorrent, I think it was some kind of pump, like it just went crazy all the way to the resistance, you see? To the resistance. I didn't know what's happening, but you know, when I see this, I know, you know, people are definitely bullish on this right now. So you don't want it to fall below the moving averages down here. So you know, you want consolidation here, breakout, and then you know, move towards the upside. But BTT finally, you know, managed to, you know, pump towards the upside. Finally. No offense intended. Mr. Adopter, hope you're doing well. Can you share your opinion on Shiba Inu or SafeMoon, please? Shiba Inu and right now downtrend. SafeMoon, of you know, it pumped like 3-4 times from when I bought it at the bottom. So right now, you know, I'm even on SafeMoon, but you know, I'm expecting both SafeMoon and Shiba to, you know, pump again eventually if this continues towards the upside. Now, you know, that depends. Will it continue towards the upside or not? That depends. Let's go back a little bit more on the 4-hourly time frame. Do you guys think this is legit fear right now? I mean, I'm not trying to scare anybody or anything like that. I'm not saying we're gonna go down 38,000. I'm just saying that this pattern, because you know, in tech analysis, pattern recognition is very, very important. And only way you can train your pattern recognition is by looking at charts day and night. You know, looking at patterns, looking at price moves, from the simple patterns to the complex patterns to the, you know, Wyckoff complexity patterns. You know, but the only way you can learn is by, and this pattern over here, when you know, extend from the moving averages, you go back below the moving averages, oftentimes you just drop on the downside, so this was already, you know, I think this was a premature drop. That's why I picked up, but it did not pick up enough. That's the problem. We got bullish engulfing candle, you know, but it did not pick up enough. Then we went down. So if this doesn't pull back up here above this line, and then the next 4-hour candle doesn't do another move towards the upside, we might have a big dump. Hey man, is KDI on the way to recovery? No, not exactly. The last time I checked KDI, it was looking crap. Unfortunately, man. Oh, nice. Look at this. I didn't see this, man. I didn't see this. Look at this. Look at this inverse head and shoulders, man. Look at this inverse head and shoulders. Look at that, man. Look at that. So if you manage to break up this trend line to the upside, wow, that's nice. This trend line is nice. Maybe let's see here, KDI a little bit up here. It's a small time frame. It's small time frame, but you know, we take what we get. We take what we get. Something like this. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. So it is a head and shoulders pattern here, or KDI right now. Yeah, but it needs to break it. It needs to break. Without the breakout, you know, it can just, you know, get rejected and go down. You know, it needs to break. It needs a breakout. And then after this breakout, how big it should move towards the upside be? Let's see up here. Wow, that's gonna be a pretty big move to 70 or something like that, if it does do that, you know. But yeah. So everything depends on this, you know. So there are 6 hours left. It's a premature stream, you know. Just a, you know, warning for everybody. FTM also has a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah. So let's talk about the inverse head and shoulders pattern. We just right now saw that, you know, KDI does have a head and shoulders pattern. Where is it? KDI inverse head and shoulders. This is on the 4-hourly time frame. Somebody said, what did you say? Where did you say? FTM also has inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, it also has. You can see it here, but it needs to break this line up here. It needs to break. So it's some kind of bottom now, right now. But if it can manage to pull back up here, it just might break and go towards the upside. So this is very bullish, but you know, it needs to, you know, it needs to break the line. It needs to break the, you know, neckline for this to be valid, right? It needs to break the neckline for this to be a valid move. But we'll see that. And now let's go to Hubert Katimal. Welcome to TF Fans Club, man. Enjoy the stay, enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis. And since this is your first time in TF Fans Club, you get to pick the coin. You get to pick the coin. What would you like to see, man? What would you like to see? Super about to be listed on Coinbase. Ooh. BT, it's inverse. Yeah, right now, let's see that. So we said in the start of the stream that there might be a chance, you know, somebody also mentioned this on the Telegram, and I'm not very fond of this inverse head and shoulders on 1 hour pattern, because you see red, green, red, green, red, green, right? So it is some kind of inverse head and shoulders up here. So let's zoom in here on the 1 hourly time frame and see what is actually happening up here. So you would think it's something like this up here, but it's not. It's not something like this up here, and this is too steep. So you know, it cannot be this one over here. It must be something like this up here. But you know, this one looks like it's kind of already failed, because you see up here right now pulling back already. Or maybe it's gonna do something like this and then break towards the upside. But you know, the line might, look at the line up here. Let's try to find the line up here. Let's try to find the line and see if the line is actually legit. I mean, something like this is possible. Yeah, something like this, give or take. So maybe this is the, you know, maybe this is the, you know, so it's gonna be around 51.2 or something like that. But you know, that means, you know, if it's gonna be up here, right? If it's gonna be up here, when the, well, let's see up there, the green line, right? If that's gonna be the, you know, sorry, not late. If this is inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? If this is inverse head and shoulders pattern, it is kind of you know, crappy inverse head and shoulders pattern, you know, but we take what we get. We take what we get, right? If this is some kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern over here, if this is it, if this is the inverse head and shoulders pattern, we need to break this level up here at 51.2. Let's put it up here, the line, just for a second up here, and go to the 4-hourly time frame and remove this on the 4-hourly time frame, pop the moving averages, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about when I said we need to break this towards the upside, and we need another 4-hourly candle. So you see the green line up here, the green line. So we need to break this towards the upside. We need a big green line towards the upside as well. And this looks like some kind of rising wedge, guys. This looks some kind of rising wedge up here. This is some kind of fair breakout where we went back inside this rising wedge up here. You can see it on the small time frames better, I think. You know, people are drawing probably like this up here, but you know, it is nicely as well. And this bottom stops up here, you know, breaking through the upside. I know it looks weird, but you know, I've seen weird stuff happen before. So this rising wedge, if this rising wedge should, you know, go towards the upside, break the green line up here, break the green line, it will be outside of the rising wedge, it will increase the speed, it will pop up like crazy. So that's what we're looking at right now. It is, you know, doing nicely here, holding the 10 and 20 moving average up here right now. So it is maybe waiting for the move towards the upside. 2 hours left, unfortunately, 2 hours left for close. But you'll see here what I'm talking about. We need to move towards the upside. We need to get above the green line. That's what we need to do. And if that happens, we're gonna have this, you know, inverse head and shoulders breakout. We're gonna have a breakout out of the wedge and everything. So everything happens when we break the green line. That's why I say there is definitely bullish. Just ask for Kiria. Okay. You can pick another coin if you got something, man. You can pick another coin if you got something. So, as you can see, the bullishness will kick in if we can break the... What's that right now? What's that right now? If we can break something like 51.2, give or take, depends on how long this time takes, 51.3 or something like. If we can break this level, close above this level here on the 4-hourly time frame, I think a lot is done, guys. If that happens, I'm looking at some kind of 54 level up here, which would be very, very nice. And that 54 level is something like... let's see how much this head and shoulders. Yeah, it is around 53, what, 53.5. It is, you know, where my target is around 54. So definitely doable, definitely doable. But what's gonna take, what it's gonna take to do that, the thing that's gonna take is getting above the 10 moving average, getting above 10 moving average, pumping up here above the green line, getting out of the wedge, and then pushing towards the upside. If Bitcoin has this much bullishness, like, I'm gonna be super happy, guys, you know, but as always, you know, as always, take precautions, because I'm telling you, I've seen these patterns before, and when everything looks bullish and nice and everybody sees, you know, these inverse head and shoulders patterns and stuff like that, for some reason it can dump towards downside. Joe, I will always watch the, like, just good chill TV for me. Do you think the Polygon Melt is undervalued for what it has to offer? No clue about valuation for anything, man. I just look if the price will go up and down in the short term. Magnus, optical arts left shoulder is forming. I've been following it, my friend. His thesis is correct. The destiny has been written and we have to prepare. Sub 10k soon on the way. You cannot go sub 10k, man. You know, sub 18k is like 200 moving average. You cannot go sub 10k, man. Bitcoin mining, previous happening, you know, Bitcoin mining was around 8,000, you know, mining cost was around 8,000. Right now it's probably like 16 or 70,000 or something like that. I don't know. but you know, the electricity prices are going through the roof. That is 50-50, need to wait and be ready to jump in. Yeah, I don't know if it's 50-50, but you know, I'm trying to, you know, use this stream to warn you guys what might and might not happen, what has to happen. And you know, who is doing that? Like, people often, you know, when they see a dump, it's easy to, you know, open the stream and say, hey man, it's dumping, because you know, it's dumping. And it's easy to open the stream and say, hey man, it's pumping, it's pumping. But what I'm doing right now, I'm giving you a slight warning about what might unfold tonight. It's either gonna be a pump or a dump, but I'm not just saying it's gonna be 50-50%. I'm telling you exactly what has to happen for the events to unfold. Exactly what has to happen. Can you please look at ETC for me? Yes, ETC, man, ETC. Let's check out ETC right now. Everybody panic, we're going to zero. Nah, it's no panic yet, but you know, I just told you when panic is gonna hit in. Like down here, you know, it's gonna be scary. Down, you know, down below, down here, you know, we might all, you know, this stump down here might go just like something like the 48,000 and recover right back up again. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if we go down, we might see some down moment, you know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we're gonna see some kind of bad levels. I'm saying if dump comes, we're gonna see some down moment. How far down, we're not talking about that. What we are saying is we're gonna see some down moment. I think you will cry like a baby soon, at least have some cash ready to buy. Everyone really shocked. Chocoban. Can you show me the chart, man? Show me the chart. You can go to Twitter and you know, message me in the chart, or you know, post it somewhere or something like that. Evergrande, they're potentially about to default again. Set your stops according to NFA, not financial advice. Yeah, Evergrande is defaulting every week, but right now, last time I looked at the valuation of the companies was only like 26 billion or something like that. Please check Luna. Luna is sitting already. We did check Luna. Just go back in time. Just go back in time. So you can see here it has a little bit trouble to pump up, but you know, there's still 1 hour and 45 minutes left of this candle up here. So you know, in 1 hour and 45 minutes, you know, it can do a lot of damage. For sure, always good stream till I can also look at a book map, so you can see where the liquidity is, what market maker is maybe going to do. I don't like book map, man. I'm not watching that, man. I know what it is. I've looked at it, but I don't like. You know, I've told people before about you know, the order books and stuff like that, how easily manipulated those stuffs are. So I don't need book map, man. Up or down, that's the question. But yeah, I told you, you know, what's gonna happen is oftentimes people think that, you know, that people that do technical analysis know exactly where the price is gonna go, right? Oh, it's gonna up or down. Yes, it's gonna go up and down, but we know when the confirmation happens, right? We know what has to happen to confirm, you know, the upside and down move. We know when it's, you know, give or take, the, you know, when it starts to happen. There is no such thing as, you know, people think that, you know, people that know tech analysis know if it's gonna go up and down. No. If that was the case, every single tech analysis would be reached, and suddenly, you know, tech analysis would stop working because everybody would know that, you know. So it doesn't work that way. Will it be here in the bear market? Of course, man. Where am I gonna go? This is my home now. This is my home. What was we gonna do? Yeah, ETC, man. Let's check ETC before other people start asking me about stuff. ETC 2.64%. Let's see how the daily chart's looking. It looks as bad as a lot of other charts, guys. Anything that went parabolic looks like this over here, and it is not very optimistic right now. We might have some kind of a you know, hopium that this is gonna, you know, eventually, you know, get back in the triangle and go to the upside. But right now you can see here we are, let me pull out all the moving averages up here. You see we are below all the moving averages, we are below the resistance down here. It's not the best feeling right now, and you can see even this big wick towards upside just pulled back. So you know, it needs to do hard work, you know, to get any kind of bullishness. But this downtrend up here, it goes something like this. I'm gonna show you up here where it is, maybe something like this up here. Yeah. This is downtrend. Let's move moving average up here. So if you wanna escape this downtrend towards downside, you gotta get above this line. I'm not saying it's gonna go up. I'm just gonna say, you know, you stop the downtrend. Okay, so right now we are in downtrend, and to stop this for happening, you need to, you know, do something like this and, you know, get up above the line. Once above the line, this trend is broken, you are creating new trend, something like this up here. Then you have to break that, then you're creating some kind of new trend, then you gotta break that, then you create some kind of new trend, then you do this and then you go parabolic, right? But you know, trends needs to be broken right now, and this trend is not yet broken, unfortunately. It is below the moving average and stuff like that right now down here, so it's not actually that optimistic right now. Might be some kind of thing down here looking for some kind of, you can see here it's trying to climb these moving averages up here. Right now this 50 moving average coming down for us, so we'll actually be able to do this up here or not. Not quite sure about that. Wait, must have missed something. Chaco is actually on. So yeah, XR, ETC not the most optimistic of the coins right now, but you know, the price is the price and RSI are following each other. The momentum is, you know, kind of slowing down up here on the 4 hour. Let's see daily. Unfortunately, on the daily time frame, the momentum is increasing towards downside, which is not the best of the signs. We did hit some kind of 25 on the daily, so you know, some kind of bottom might be in for right now. Maybe we need to go a little bit sideways up here before we go to the downside. Maybe that's what's happening right now, but we'll see right now. But this this bottom down here, it is you know, it might be optimistic, but you know, you can see here the bottom came also down here. That is right. So they might do something like this up here as well, some kind of bottom, right? But it's not very good chart. Like that. There are definitely better coins than the ETC. And guys, if let's see up here a little bit up here, minus 12% right now. It's not that much, but you know, let's see on the daily time frame up here. Look at this doji that's being created up here. It's not the most bullish doji though. Maybe wrong. So, guys, just to recap right now, we are, like I said, if we fail on this 4 hour candle, let me zoom in a little bit here. Just right now recap what's happening. So we had this big move towards the upside. We fell below the 10 moving average down here. We tried once, we tried second time, we tried third time to break this 10 moving average. If the 10 moving average fail, this candle over here, if we cannot push up back up in the next 1 hour and 39 minutes above the 10 moving average, I think we might drop down. And if we drop down, we're gonna drop down below this this trend line down here, below the 20 moving average. If we drop down and close down here without big fast recovery, like over here, without big fast recovery towards the upside, I am looking at some kind of lower levels down here, guys. I'm looking at some kind of lower levels, and only way this is gonna play in our favor is we can manage to close above the 10 moving average up here, and then on the next candle also pump towards the upside. So we need like 2 candles left. That's like 5 hours and 39 minutes towards the upside. We need, you know, to pump for next 5-6 hours towards the upside to confirm bullishness, and you know, preferably getting above 51,360. Binance daily close after 140. Yeah, you see here the candle closes. Yeah, this is QCon by Binance as well, the same. 1 hour and 40 minutes left. I don't understand why we always have to drop. Why can't we just stay there, keep on trying to get to the upside? Because you know, there is a lot of people that, you know, made a lot of money and they are slowly selling it. Binance daily close after 1. Yeah, it is correct. Immortal, I love what you just said. Drugs are for degenerates. Don't be a degenerate. Be a glorious lion, guys. Any kind of drug talk on the channel is not cool, man. So, you know, when I see people talking about, you know, certain stuff, you know, it gets me going, so don't do that. Shall sell everything and buy BTC and as BTCD is also down. Opinion, please. Cannot give you that opinion, man. Bull flag 1 hour. Let's see bull flag 1 hour. Yeah, nice, but yeah, I mean, sure. What are you saying? This is a bull flag up here. It might be like, I'm saying that there is a probability we can go up, and I hope that we do. Let's see 30 minutes, 40-minute chart up here. Let's move certain levels up here. But the flag, it's not bull flag because, you know, it's, you know, the distance, you know, it's, the bull flag is something like this up here, right? This is the bull flag, but this over here, it's, you know, how long should the bull flag be, right? So I think this is too long to be a bull flag, at least for this move towards the upside. But then if you look at it 30 minutes, it looks like nice, right? 1 hourly. Maybe we do something like this, right? And then, you know, go continue towards. There is a lot of possibility what can be, man. Would you call cannabis a drug? Yeah, of course. Would you call vaccine a drug? Yeah. No, vaccine is not drugs. DMT on 15 minutes. Unless the bulls come in, this is not going to end well. Crypto FX. The bulls are after cheaper BTC price because it's the less chance unless Black Swan drives the prices to all-time high. What kind of Black Swan event will drive the prices to all-time high? How's ADA doing? Dude, don't get me going on ADA, man. It's not the most optimistic chart. It is in a parabolic downtrend, but this is actually very good, guys. This is actually very, like, if you saw a chart that looks like this towards the upside, right? You would say it has like a little bit more room to go before it actually, you know, does this, right? Because parabolic moves to either side cannot be sustained, right? Doesn't matter what kind of parabolic move you have. Any kind of parabolic move cannot be sustained, right? So let's see up here. Let's see this parabolic move up here on Cardano, because, you know, Cardano chart is actually quite legitly, you know, nice parabolic move. This is the second, and right now I think we are in the last phases of this parabolic move towards the downside. So oftentimes this is, you know, leading, you know, speed up, you know, blow off top. So this might have been a blow off top. So right now it might just break towards upside and go towards upside, because this is, you know, nice parabolic move towards downside. So if you survive this, you know, you might get some kind of relief rally towards upside, right? Maybe. ARA is very bullish. Is FUD a drug? Definitely. This is not optimum, but this is a very good. I love that. I wrote all-time high, all-time low. Oh, okay. Tila, would you be offended I have made parody video of your channel, or do you have a good sense of humor? I have a good sense of humor, Wrench. I wouldn't be offended. So just link it to me. If we made a parody video of your channel, or would you have a good... And I'm having a good sense of humor. It's fine, man. It's gonna take pretty. I have pretty high tolerance on what I take on. Guys, I'm 40 years old. You know, if I was 20 years old, I might have, you know, be thinking about what other people are thinking of me. But look at my hair, guys. Look at my hair. I am always the same shirt. I really don't care what people think of me. Like, do you understand? I'm past that. I got kids, man. I got, you know. So yeah, you go ahead and do the parody, man. You go ahead and do the parody. Yes, right. I suppose what I meant was to see it's an illegal thing that's bad or mislabeled, or more like coffee or tobacco. What is the best coffee in the world? I don't know what's best. I drink just one kind of coffee. I don't know why, because, you know, I think my mom is, you know, buys them. We have it in the house. Let's see here, 4 hour. How is doing 4 hour right now? I'm not gonna streak for 6 hours or one and a half hour more. I'm done streaming, but I just wanna let's see here what we have right now. Then moving average pull a little bit down there. Let's see 30 minutes. It just kind of hugging this. Bullishness is already gonna Black Swan event 13 to 18. Why is everybody says 13 to 18 December? Somebody needs to explain me the 13 December date. I've seen a lot of people throwing, you know, out 13 December. Where did you hear about 13 December? Because I haven't heard about 13 December anywhere. You know, I think Benjamin Coleman mentioned 13 December. I don't know, why is 13 December special? I know 19 December is special because of the full moon. I get that. But 13 December, nah. Optical bro opinion on crash on the 13th. Oh, that's why. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen. Can somebody show me the video? Which video he talks about the 13, and I'll watch it. Optical art. Okay, optical art. Let's check out optical art. He was on the channel here once. So you know, he's by the way, guys, if you are not subscribed to the Art of Technical Analysis, this is time to be early adopter and subscribe to the channel. Only 342 subscribers, already got up 3 videos up here. It's gonna be, you know, hundreds and hundreds of videos, not actually that much, but it's gonna be a lot of videos. I'm gonna slowly build up to the, you know, the advanced stuff. This is very basic stuff, you know, and the explanation is not all that good, you know, but I'm learning, it's fine. But do subscribe to the Art of Technical Analysis, guys. It's gonna be big, okay. Optical art. Video before last. This is the guy. We like the guy. So this is the last video. So this way, further confirmation Bitcoin will crash to 14. I show how high we go, an exact day for next drop. Okay, so I won't watch this video right now, but I will watch his video when I'm off the stream, and I will tell you what I think about the 13th. Finally, bro. One before, let's go to his channel. Yeah, I won't watch it right now on the stream because, you know, it's 10 minutes video and it bores people out. But I will watch it, you know, like he has a crystal ball. We'll see if he has a crystal ball. Say me, I wear clothes how I feel comfortable only when I go outside the house to wear other clothes. I literally have like 20 t-shirts, 20 black t-shirts. I got 3 pairs of very comfortable you know, pants. I got like 100 pair of black socks because, you know, who wants to figure out which sock goes with which. So I told my wife, I used to have like different kind of color socks, you know, brown, white, you know, but one day I was like, you know what, let's throw away all my socks and just buy black pairs. Like, why do I care what kind of color my socks are, right? So I bought like 50 pairs of black socks. So that's what I wear. That's what I wear, you know. What is a Black Swan? Black Swan, you need to Google that. Black Swan event. It's an event that's not actually expected, you know. So when something big happens, like Corona dump. Did you see the new Ben Cohen video? I have not seen the new Ben Cohen video. What did he say? In what video was that? Well done, Magnus. Don't get me wrong, I'm bull. I love all-time low prices. Haha. Yeah, well, you know, if you're out of the market, somebody said the Central Plant said it very well in the Patreon chat. He said it's real. What did you say, the Central Plant? You said, can you write it down what you said about, you know, how it feels when you are out of the market and you know you want the price to drop? The black adapter. The black adapter. I salute you from Orion. What do you think about DOT? Somebody said DOT is some kind of bottom. It might be some kind of bottom right now, waiting for, you know, the next pump towards the upside. Maybe. I'm looking forward to the bear market now. Also, David Schwartz, Ripple guy, ex-NSA, always posts cryptic message on Twitter. Yeah, cryptic messages are the best, you know. You can get a lot of followers on the cryptic messages. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that on Twitter from now on. I'm just gonna post, you know, cryptic messages. You see here? Did this actually launch token, be launch projects? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna check it later. We launch, you know, that's the big thing. Follow you, some follow me. There we go. I post this topic on Twitter, but I think I need to post more cryptic things on Twitter, like, hey guys, 783455532221 Bitcoin on the 26th December XXXX year. Maybe, you know, people will be interested in that. It's funny when you are out of the market, you feel the same fear, but then it moves up instead of down. Yeah. Yeah, when you are out of the market, you fear the price is gonna go up. But he also said it's strange. It's strange, this feeling when you're out of the market, how you hope everything will just drop. And that's very correct. If you are out of the market, you just hope with everything you have that it will drop so hard towards the downside, so you can buy the goodies. But it also goes saying, you know, if you're out of the market, you know, the fear when price starts going up towards the upside, you get the fear, man. You get the fear. I think the tiny crash should follow now and then big swing up. So this is literally not moving that much up here. Let's see 30-minute chart, very close. Yeah, 30-minute chart, maybe slow moves towards up. Let's see small. Maybe it's starting. Let's see if this follow through towards the upside. It goes a little bit too fast, I think. Yeah. Patient, literally like a lot of patience. Yeah. I don't know. I was never a guy, you know, that, you know, liked. Don't get me wrong. It's really weird. I don't you know, care what people think of me, but I like to go to, you know, luxury restaurants, luxury hotels, you know, luxury. You know, I love luxury, but you know, I don't care what people think of me. I think it's really weird. If you see me down on the street, you would think I'm a bum. I remember one time. My best friend, I was at university, and my best friend, you know, because I was, you know, wearing this baggy jacket, you know, and these big shoes and stuff like that, and I was going with this, you know, bag, and my friend said, like, why can't you dress nice? You look like a, you know, vagabond. You look like somebody on the streets, you know. And I was in university. I was like, ah, what? just normal clothes, man. Just normal clothes. So yeah. Good man. I'm still in market, bro. I just love feeling the bags cheaper. Hodling champ. Hodling champ. Still can't believe the 4 December TL. The prediction was exact as you know what. Yes, exactly as you know what. Yeah, that was a good one. So 4th December. So right now, what I'm thinking, since we hit this low on the 4th December, you know, I said, when it comes to the moons, guys, when it comes to the moons, right? When it comes to the moons, let's go a little bit up here. When it comes to the moon, guys, I said that, you know, it would be very nice, you know, to pump up here, to have some kind of top and then, you know, bleed down. That would be nice. Now, unfortunately, that didn't happen, and we dumped down on the towards the, you know, the full moon down here. Then we continue dumping down to the 4th, and maybe we're gonna go sideways, or maybe a little bit more down to the 19th. So this over here might be the bottom and not the top. So this might be the bottom, and then we go to the top until June, July, next time we got this super moon and micro moons. So this is a big event, and this over here is a big event. So if this is some kind of bottom, hopefully some kind of bottom, and I don't think it's just gonna be do something like this up here, and then, you know, have bottom here in no man's land. So this just might be the bottom that we are looking for, and then we might start climbing, you know, towards some kind of big numbers, June, July up here or something like that, or slow movement, like slow pace movement up here, like and go up here, because June, July up here, you know, that's next time we're gonna have very important events. This is micro and super moons are happening over here, so these are very important dates. Also 22nd November 2022 is like, you know, 22/11/22, you know, so that might happen, something might happen here as well, but it's not exciting as this date over here was. This was the 4th of December, so this was very important date up here. And you can see on the dollar, on the date we dumped on the downside. So right now I'm still hoping this is some kind of bottom until the 20th December. So until 20th December, I'm hoping this will, you know, will bottom out down here, and then maybe pushes towards the upside. That would be like the best case scenario. That will, you know, so around 19th December, next time we're gonna have this, you know, full moon up here. It's a 19th December. I think, you know, next time it just might be, you know, what we, because if you see here, it is either some kind of down here, it was some kind of bottom. It wasn't some kind of top. I mean, you can argue that, I don't know which one of these were, but you know, it might have been some kind of top, and then we went down. And right now, this might be some kind of bottom, and then we go up, because usually these things, you know, correspond with some kind of bottoms or some kind of tops. This is a bottom, and see how here top. So these dates correspond very nicely with bottoms and tops, guys. So you see, the next time we're gonna have that very special event is up here. Here, and then you know, February next year. Well, you know, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. So these dates are very, very important. So we are right now looking at 19 November. So that's why I'm not sure what's happening on 13th. Look at the charts, peeps. The central plant knows what's up. Thousand are at the 670. 100k still incoming. Maybe. Let's see here for one last time. Up here. So I'm gonna repeat again. If we fail to break the 10 moving average down here on this 4-hourly candle, that's gonna happen in 1 hour and 22 minutes. If we close below the 10 moving average, I'm fearing that we just might drop on the downside, because this is gonna be third rejection of the 10 moving average. You know, you cannot have like 50 rejection of the 10 moving average. So if we close below 10 moving average, we are gonna drop down. If you drop down, I think you know, there is gonna be a lot of sell-off. I don't think we're gonna go to some kind of 38 to some kind of those big levels on the downside right away, but we just might have a small move towards downside, and then maybe some kind of recovery. But if we close below 10 moving average, we are definitely looking at some kind of lower numbers here. The only way this can actually be bullish if we can manage to close above the 10 moving average on this 4-hourly candle in 1 hour and 21 minutes, and then have another big green candle towards the upside, above the green line, above the rising wedge, above the 51,300 or something like that. And if that happens, guys, we good. Last thing, can take a look. EOST, please. IOST, please. I haven't watched that in years, man. I actually did watch it in years, but you know. Let's see here what's happening with IOST. Oh, that chart looks ugly, man. But you know, the good thing is this looks like a, you know, parabolic drop to the downside. So you know, you know, we're gonna see here. Maybe it's gonna try and manage to, you know, climb back above this level up here towards the upside, but it looks bad. It looks bad. It looks bad. They still haven't tested this moving average up here. It just looks like everything else. Just follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, this goes up, because it, you know, there is no bullishness up here. This looks like a perfect double top, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it. That's it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed this warning. You know, I just thought, you know, I should warn everybody, you know, at the same time, just in case. So you see, we are above 10 moving, but still 1 hour and 20 minutes left. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. Yep, double top. Hot coffee. Miles, please show your viewers optical art now, so they open their eyes and get out of delusion. Later it will be too late, as you say. I'll check the video, Chaco Ben, I'll check the video, I'll see if there is anything into that. I'll study his patterns, I'll study his Fibonacci circles, and then I'll see, you know, if he got anything going for him. Sasha Varesh, stop button. Thank you. Good night. Okay, guys, take care. Don't let Bitcoin drop below the line down here, you know, while I'm asleep. You know, keep it up. You see here, very nice candle, but still 1 hour and 20 minutes left, so we're gonna see. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. That's it for this stream. Bye bye.